Today, I would like to talk about the hot and cold that you experience when you're dealing with a narcissist. If you've ever had to deal with one before, you know that it is a constant game of push and pull. Let's talk a little bit about that today. My name is Amy, and this is Narcaway. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. My channel is devoted to educating, supporting, and encouraging victims and survivors of narcissistic abuse. So, hot and cold. Narcissists are notorious for giving and then taking away, for being very affectionate and then being stone cold. What is up with that? Why do they do it? Is it just you, or is there more to it than that? Let's explore it. So, first off the hop, it's not just you. They do it with everyone. Everybody reports the exact same behaviors from the narcissist. It is a constant game of push and pull. And the reason the narcissist is doing this, it's to create the trauma bond. It's to create that roller coaster and unease that you find yourself in one of these relationships. You see, they want you to be confused. They want you to be insecure, and they want a constant state of chaos in your mind. This is how they achieve that. They achieve it by giving you affection, by giving you love, and then by taking it away and starving you of something that they have already given you. It's crazy making, it's unfair, it's frustrating, it's extremely painful, and it's a very, very good tool to abuse somebody. If your abuser was constantly abusive to you, if they called you names, if they hit you, if they belittled you, and if they abandoned you all the time, then you would not stay with them. You would see the light very quickly. You would realize that this person is no good for you, and you would leave. And that would be the end of that. And so the abuser can't treat you like that all the time because they know you're going to leave. They have to give you some of the good. They have to hook you in. So that's when they love bomb you. They give you love intermittently. They take you on vacations. They buy you nice things. They treat you well in front of others. They might show you off. They might brag about you. So they do all these lovely, loving things for you. And this creates the love. These are the things that you love about the narcissist. And then they flip it on you and they abuse you. And so you're left in this hot and cold state of confusion. They loved me 1 minute. They were hot. We were on. It was good. And they disappeared and ignored me the second minute. How can there be such conflicting behaviors from one person in such a short amount of time? It doesn't make sense, and that's why it's confusing. You're trying to wrap your head around it. You're trying to get to the bottom of the cause of the behavior. And you're probably looking inward towards yourself to ask yourself what you did to cause this shift in behavior. But the thing is, you're never going to find an answer. That's why you're always confused, because the answer doesn't lie within you, because you did not create the problem. This is simply a tactic that the abuser is using to keep you hooked. They want to abuse you because they feel more powerful and they feel more in control when they are manipulating you. This is how they feed their ego, and this is how they elevate themselves. This is how they create fake esteem. It's not real because they're doing it by putting you down. And this is the real them. This is the real them, but they can't show you this side of them in the beginning of the relationship because, like I said earlier, you're going to leave. Nobody is going to tolerate that behavior. This is why they love bomb you. This is how they hook you in. And this is why they give you intermittent affection. They have to reward you somehow to keep you around. So this is the fake part of them. This is the hot. The cold is the real them. The hot is the fake them. So the thing is, you're in love with a fake person. You're in love with a mirage. The narcissist wears a mask. You've heard this before. And this mask is this phony, loving part, which is just a lure. It's a fake persona used to keep you hooked to them. And the scary thing is that you will actually seek them out when you are feeling badly because of the way they've treated you. If they have abused you by either calling you names or ignoring you, giving you the silent treatment, rejecting you, you're going to actually seek comfort from them because they're going to give it to you. And they're going to treat you badly, and then they're going to reward you when you come back to them looking for comfort. What they're doing is they're conditioning you. They are conditioning you to accept their bad behavior by treating you good after they've treated you bad. It's very convoluted. It's very confusing. And really, until you are out of the situation, you can't see it happening. What the narcissist is doing is training you to put up with their abuse. They feel better when they're abusing you, but because they can't do that all of the time and keep you, they have to reward you with affection, love, vacations, presents, and so on. And so it's this intermittent behavior. The problem is you don't know when you're going to get which behavior. And that leads to the constant state of walking on eggshells. Things can be going swimmingly along. You're happy, you're hopeful, things are good, and the narcissist will drop the axe and all hell will break loose and you're left confused in the state of how did this happen? Why did this happen? Because it doesn't make any sense. It's so illogical, and in normal relationships, this just doesn't happen. These kind of behaviors do not happen in normal, healthy relationships. And that is by design. The hot and cold is by design by the narcissist to keep you hooked to them. You're always going to have that hope, and you're always going to have that memory of the good times, which is what keeps you there because you are in love for real. You don't know that you're in love with a falsity. That's the problem. You don't know that until you're out of the relationship or unless you're on the outside watching somebody else. But when you are in it and you have those feelings, there is no way to know that because you're being told by the very person that's abusing you that they're not abusing you and that other people are abusing you or that you're abusing them. It's all very cult-like. I've compared it to a one-person cult before. I said that actually when I was in my relationship with my narcissist. I said this to myself and to a couple of close friends on several occasions that I felt that I was in a one-person cult. And this is before I knew about narcissism. This was before I knew anything about narcissistic abuse. And I kind of put that together. And after the fact, once I started doing research and learning about narcissistic abuse, I see the similarities so strongly. It's the same tactics used. And that's why often covert narcissists are very charismatic, just like most cult leaders. They know they're doing this with purpose in order to control you better. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you don't already subscribe to Narcaway, please consider subscribing now. You can also follow me on Instagram. I post daily on Instagram. I'm also on Twitter. Thank you for watching this video. I love you all. See you in the next video.